The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
These are 24. Great job. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
2nd and a yard.
Hey, go. 11.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. One of the Steelers has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, Chen. Right.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. 3rd and 9.
You got to press. Much right. Angel. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Hey, Ken. Extend. Here we go. Good. EQ. Right.
Fields to throw for it. That is caught by Washington. And he's into the end zone. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And 4th down's coming up. Lawrence now. That's taken in.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Extend. Tonight.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. No mas. Alpha. Hey, Ken. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Yep.
Play action now for Fields. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Safe right. 11. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Hits it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Hey, go. Hey, I'm gun.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Easy. Lead him forward.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. It's the tight end Henry in motion. 2nd down, Lawrence. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Hey, lion.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal. It's the tight end Henry in motion. To throw is Lawrence. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
Here in the 1st half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Sit high.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down.
11.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this.
Why not? Here we go, son. Hey, can. West right fit. Out, let's go. Mayday. Hey, fuck. Hey, can.
Fields now on 2nd down. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Hey, no, Monday. Bunch right. Chips left. Out. Extend. Right.
A first down throw for Fields. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Easy. Right.
Now Fields. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. He is in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
First and 10.
Hey, I'm gone.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Okay, ready? We're at 23. Take right open.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will even the score. It's now 21-all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? You got a mini basic. Press it. Go straight. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
No boss. Alpha.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 11. Hey, Ken. West right zip. Right.
2nd down. It's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. You can see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Alpha. Go.
They run with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Off the play action, here's Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Steelers go up by 7, 28-21. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence now to throw on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Lawrence now on second down. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's Walker. He's to the 25. He's to the 45. Kenneth Walker. And he will dive into the end zone. 86 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Lawrence. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. Hey, Lion. Lawrence gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Punch right. Chip slant. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. On first down, Lawrence. In trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
He's got his big tight end, Henry. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This is intercepted. Into space. He's to the 40. To the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are able to edge a bit closer. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's go, Alpha right here. Go.
Now Walker. And a good run there. Going to give him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Same play.
Throwing is Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
2nd down, Lawrence. Again, working deep downfield. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Extend. Here we go. Delta, Delta. Easy, easy, easy. Tonight.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tonight.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Steelers tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, hey, hey.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the...